You like D&D, Audrey Hepburn, Fangoria, Harry Houdini, and croquet. You can't swim, you can't dance, and you don't know karate. Face it, you're never gonna make it.
I don't want to make it. I just wanna.
If you're a 2000s kid, the name Gerard Way might ring a bell. Or the band My Chemical Romance might also sound familiar. The punk rock singer Gerard Way was an idol to many people in the early 2000s, and still today. Through his career, there were good times, bad times, and the worst times. And we will see them all as we look into the rise and fall of Gerard Way.
And I'm here with My Chemical Romance. So can you guys give us your names and what you do for the band?
Hi, I'm Matt. I play drums.
I'm Frank. I play guitar and scream.
I'm Gerard. I sing. I play bass.
I'm Ray, I play guitar.
So tell me about your debut CD, right?
Yeah.
I give you my bullets. You give me your love. Right? I brought you my. Okay, sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry. So how's that? How's that? The outcome of that going so far?
It's been great. We've got a lot of really good tours off it, and we've met a lot of really cool people, and we keep meeting cooler people coming out to the shows and stuff. No, it's been great. Since it came out, we've been excited and just working our asses off touring a lot.
2002, a dream became reality for Gerard Way among the other members of My Chemical Romance. When they came out with their first album, I Brought You My Bullets, You Brought Me Your Love. This ended up getting the band a bunch of tours and recognition, which also got the band signed by Warner Bros. To a record label, which led to their next album, which really gave them a name. Their song Helena won an award for Best Video, and the album Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge, their second album, won Best Rock Album of 2004. Everything was looking up for this rock band until something started to change.
That's when I started to really get heavily involved in taking pills and drinking.
What kind of pills?
Xanax.
I'm not drunk or anything. I'm a little
I'm
Gerard Way is an alcoholic.
During Warped Tour 2004, Gerard started drinking excessively, getting high and drunk constantly until it was completely normal to the band and the manager of the band. My Chemical Romance sensed the problem, but nothing worked. Not band meetings, not manager meetings. When the band was sky high, Gerard was at rock bottom, and started to make him very depressed. And eventually leading to worse things and worse thoughts.
So when you hit rock bottom, it was about a week worth of rock bottomness in July of 2004. They were in the Midwest, which was Central Time, and I was in Brooklyn, which is Eastern Time, and so a lot of 5 a.m. phone calls.
I didn't want the band to ever go through like a VH1 behind the music scenario, where it's like, then everything collapsed. I didn't want that to happen.
First couple times were him, I think, opening up a little bit and saying, I have a problem. Second couple times were him fighting that he had a problem. And the last time was him wanting to kill himself.
It made me suicidal, which is, I've been suicidal a couple times in my life, and not this bad. Get to the point where you start thinking about it as an escape route. That's when it gets serious. When you're like, well, if anything really bad ever happens, I'll just do this and it'll be fine and I'll be able to go away. So that was where booze and pills had gotten.
I don't think I got off the phone until 7:30 in the morning or so. And he had done a lot of drugs, and he had admitted to me that it wasn't just the pills and the booze. He had moved on to cocaine, and that's it's like a slap in the face. You kind of go, oh, shit.
People need to live their lives the way they want, and that's fine. I don't want to be preachy. Like, if people like to drink, that's awesome. It just doesn't work for me.
And that last phone call where he was going to kill himself, I had to talk him out of it. I talked him down, and I waited till some of the drugs had worn off, and told him to go wake up his tour manager, who was out sleeping. And he went and woke up the tour manager, and they went for a walk.
Well, my band really believed in me, and because of that, they had saved my life again.
Jerry and he had a little walk, and I called Jerry and explained to him what had happened, and Jerry's a straight edge guy, and didn't pass judgment for a second, wasn't upset because Gerard had done it behind his back, wasn't bummed out because it wasn't his lifestyle. Jerry got him through the next 2 hours until Gerard finally passed out in his bunk.
I wanted us to win, and I wanted us to do some good, fight the good fight, keep fighting the good fight. The only way I knew I could do that was just...
Gerard Way wanted a new start. In writing the third album for My Chemical Romance, he went in completely sober and created The Black Parade.
When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. He said, son, when you grow up, would you be the savior of the broken, the beaten, and the damned? He said, will you defeat them, your demons, and all the non-believers?
The Black Parade came out and was undeniably their top album, even winning Music Video of the Century Award in 2017 as of recent. Their album is still most known today as My Chemical Romance. After a long break, the band had their fourth album, Danger Days, based on Gerard's idea as comic books as a young teen. They brought this idea to life, but unfortunately for the band, this idea would be their last. My Chemical Romance broke up in 2012, leaving fans in shambles. But this was not the end for Gerard Way.
Welcome to another episode of Pink Station Zero. Tonight, making his intergalactic television debut, Gerard Way!
Gerard Way released his solo album, Husband with Alien, in 2014, based solely on what he thought his music should sound like, and not the MCR fans. Before their split, MCR got a bunch of backlash on how they changed their sound in their fourth album, and supposedly not sounding like My Chemical Romance. Gerard was very hurt by these words, but didn't care. He wanted to make music for what music was. And while writing music, he remembered his other passion.
So, what'll it be? Give me a chocolate eclair.
Sure. Can I get the kid a glass of milk or something?
The kid wants coffee. Black.
Cute kid.
Gerard Way released Umbrella Academy, a comic book he had in mind since he was a teenager, finally brought to life. When he released it, it was so popular in the Americas that eventually it got a Netflix adaptation, showing great actors, great storytelling, and nothing but a pure masterpiece among people.
Get off my ass! I'd ask what you're up to, Klaus, but then it occurred to me. I don't care. Guess I missed the funeral.
How'd you know about that? Just like that.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Okay, I like this song. Didn't like it at first, I liked it now. Maybe it is like Denny's Nacho.
Those guitars, they're so cool.
Gerard Way is well known for his comics and music, and has been an inspiration for many, many people all around the world. Whether it be through My Chemical Romance or the Umbrella Academy, Gerard still.
Trust me.
I'm not okay.